Welcome everyone, we're here for more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We about to fight Renoir for what we believe will be the last time. This is likely where we hit credits. Here we are, and this is I think right before the battle. Okay, so let's double check everything. Feel like we want the whole party there. We'll start here. I'm sure the backup crew, we will get to them on many an attempt. Oh shit, wait, what's this? What's this? What is this? Recoat. Okay, yeah, very helpful. Thank you, thank you. They're like, hey, in case you need to change your build for this boss, there you go. Oh my god. Okay, hang on a sec. A couple other things to check. Aha! We share the love today. I know. I'm so magnanimous. Let's go fight this bastard.
I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Matt, we need to defeat them fast.
And another recoat. Oh shit. This is gonna be a tough fight. They're like, hey, you might have to change your build multiple times. Oh shit. Okay. Now. Okay. Hang on, our speed is actually really slow. We might need to do something here. Ow. I got no actions. Okay, Ah. Okay. Should be enough to kill this guy. Not quite. Okay, there it goes. Oh, fuck! Oh, right, I have that ability. Neat. Okay. Fuck! Oh, right, because I'm on 1 health. Yeah, sure. Send in reserve team. Okay. Oh, hey, and it has a leg, so that's perfect. Listen, bitch. We're gonna go down hard. Fuck.
Careful, Verso.
Fuck.
Just try it.
Shit. That hurt. Okay. Is it in break range? No. Okay, here we go.
Meet your reckoning.
There we go. Aberration's Foot. Was this main way to go? Or is, oh no, right. There was a, yeah, looks like a Pictos.
Nice.
Gradient Fighter. Ooh, very cool. I think we want to decrease the HP multiplier. Is the HP multiplier a big problem with the Renoir fight? You know? I want to see what's behind them. Caleb, what? How bad was it? Set it to a value that made it take hours. Oh god. Fuck! Guess we're doing Mezzo Forte. Only 2 that time! Rude. Fuck! Almost got the combo! Okay, well, that's fine because now we do this.
Prepare for annihilation.
Alright, that killed 2. Oh shit, Blight 9. Not great. That almost just killed it.
Finesse and precision.
Oh, he was past level 90? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, we are not at that point.
Your father's been extra inspired.
What?
Most enticing.
Oh. I did not think you would aggro from that far away. Creation. Okay.
Okay.
Ow. There we go. And dead. No.
Dance begins.
Okay. That was some bullshit wind-ups there. When they do multiple fake-outs for a single attack. Oh, just 2 stunning attacks back to back. Okay. I sure would love to block those. Wow. Glad I'm no longer stunned. There we go. That was a lot of bullshit right there.
Down their shields. Let's dance.
Fuck. 1 fake out, 2 fake out. One fake out, 2 fake out. Oh. Fuck right off.
I'm ready. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Get fucked.
This will hurt.
The number of moves this bastard has that you can't counter is a bit ridiculous. There we go. Faster than strong. Always play twice in a row, but deal 50% less damage. So it's worse cheating. Gotcha.
Pause over there. And the chroma we need to bring back Lumiere.
Okay, okay. Caleb infamously had multiple endgame optional super bosses that took almost whole streams each because the HP multiplier set to 200 and other some such. That is insane and ridiculous, and I will not be doing that. Don't you worry. Let's rest real quick, and then...
Even I can sense him.
Ooh.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
Yep, we will. Just make sure, because I feel like there was some other stuff. Yep.
What have we here?
Another recoat. Holy shit. Aha!
Nice.
Okay, just basic chroma. Let's see if we can run past these guys. Oh, just chroma?
Oh, wow.
Was there more stuff over here? Better to make a full circuit and make sure we got everything than to miss stuff. Creation came back because we rested? I didn't realize bosses did that. Are we gonna have to fight it again? No shot. Okay, we'll find the other rest site and quick travel. Can get foot? Wait, it has a foot? Oh shit. Yeah, let's definitely get that then. Okay, sure, let's do it. Let's do it. Just fight it twice. Oh my god. Way to go, Verso. Good shit. That's no damage.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Right, Maelle's barely gonna go.
Our existence ends now.
Okay, good to know, good to know. I'd like to do Sakapatate Fire, so let's do that.
It likes you.
Fuck! Shit.
Your turn to dance.
Fuck.
Finesse and
Ow,
grace.
ow, ow, ow. So much less damage. Holy shit.
Our existence ends now.
Okay, alright, he has enough. There we go.
Let's dance.
Rude.
Ready to.
Damn it! Always that one. Okay. Now we're back to square one. Okay.
Existence ends now.
Yeah, that's still worth it. Yeah.
Prepare for annihilation.
Beautiful. Right back into Virtuos. Ow. There we go.
This and precision. Let's dance.
Fuck. Oh, Minoko's down. Alright, you come back down. Cool, 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 cool. Wait, what? Oh, but no, that was all, that's all considered part of the same attack, so no counter. Okay.
Not giving up.
Alright, here we go. How do you like a virtuose gommage? Hmm?
Get out of this canvas.
Oh! 3.8 million damage. Understood. Wow. Creation's Foot. Very cool. Hey! Awesome! We do love materials. Okay. So then, let's see what kind of stuff that does for our boy here. Right, says Aberration Light and Creation Void. Let's see the Aberration first. Highlight damage to all enemies, 2 hits, applies 4 burn per hit. Agile Mask applies 2 more burn per hit. That's cool. I like it, I like it. Extreme Void damage to random target, 3 hits. More damage if the same target is hit multiple times. Okay, that's replacing that. Absolutely. Holy shit. That is the anti-boss skill for Minoko. My god. Okay, very cool. And then we learned some, let's see, 75% increased counterattack damage. Actual insanity. Okay. I think we want that. And then, yeah. Immune to Blight, that'll be really helpful. I have a feeling that's going to come up here. 100% increased counterattack damage when it's all said and done. Insane. He is here, doing what needs to be done. But I can't do anymore. For my sake and theirs. Boy's gone silent. Okay? Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Holy shit. What a location for a final battle. Now, hang on. So, now let's have them here. Let's have them here. Well, hang on. If that Gommage was in Virtuous Stance, but that was not solo Maelle. So that was less damage than, like significantly less damage than a Gamage would do, you know, in Virtuous Dance solo. I want to Gamage this bastard.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please. I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
I absolutely believe him. He just thinks it's necessary. And
Life
so
keeps
we're going to
forcing
stop him.
cruel choices. We do what we must.
He's effectively being like, the game has to end.
Grief often blinds us.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes,
we make
yo.
choices we can never take back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
More than two.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own.
Mm-hmm. So don't force your own
You cannot set the
issues
boundaries of their life for them.
on her or any of the rest of them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you.
But it has to
This
be
is
on
not
her
the way.
terms.
Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you.
That's your choice.
Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
I said enough.
Then we must do battle. On guard. Yeah. Oh shit! Let's go! Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Awesome. I love it. Renoir. Yeah, not the caretaker or the curator. Okay, okay. Oh. Remember Gustav?
Gustav.
We might need higher than a ×5 multiplier. Although this is probably a multi-stage fight. Fuck! Oh my god! No, you bastard! Well, okay, I have shields up. Ha! Ain't that a bitch? Oh! I thought I got that. Okay, I need to dodge more. Alright, okay. Let's forget that one. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yeah, we need a higher health multiplier. Fuck. Oh, so it's the thing, and then he throws it at you. Okay. Oh yeah! A million Jesus Christ. Okay, this is way too much damage. Summons the Axons. Holy shit.
We must accept things as they are, not how we want them to be.
Oh my god. What?
Ready to parry.
What would Verso have wanted? Truly.
Holy shit. Well, hey, so about that.
Take down their shields. On me.
When did you become so stubborn?
Alright, hang on.
Ready to parry.
She rescues Renoir. Okay. Okay, that's kind of second phase. Okay. Alright. Doesn't count as a death. Don't count as a death.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
We gotta up that health multiplier. I'm thinking probably 20. Oh, I was gonna quadruple his health. We got this. And do we want Jarum? I think we do. We'll stick with this. Here we go. See, the times 20 multiplier, we're doing fine. Fuck. The timing of that is funky. Bring it. I might need to make it even higher. Fuck, okay. That was the easy counter.
Ready to parry.
God, the music's so good. He has a lot of easy counters. I just salute. Don't even bother attacking him. Fuck. Okay. What is the timing of that move?
On me.
Wait, did that suck away all my AP? Oh shit. I think it might have. Yeah, it took away all the AP. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm better. better.
But we can do this again. So, yeah, bring it. Your best shot. Cool, million damage. Yeah, summon those axons.
We must accept things as they are, and not how we want them to be.
So fucking cool.
When did you become so stubborn?
Okay, okay.
Finesse and precision.
Okay, I'll start dodging that one, because... Oh, fuck! That was so cool!
What would Verso have wanted? Truly.
Cool, bro.
Take down their shields.
Bro, offensive stance, this is... There we go! Get fucked!
Okay.
The holler. Ho ho! Get fucked! Okay, alright, I managed to dodge it. That's good, that's good. Aw, shields again! Fine, I suppose. I suppose. Oh, shit!
Ready to parry.
Alright, let's do this. So satisfying to counter that move. Fuck. Okay, okay. No! Shit! God damn it. I won't have enough AP for it! Rude. Very rude. Have I been revived yet, or is this my first one? Oh, but now I'm not gonna be in virtuous stance. Oh, that was it. Okay. Nah. We beat this guy. Forgot to tactical revive CL. Yeah. I need to keep track of when I've actually, used my revive. Oh, this is gonna be a good start. Oh no! What the fuck? That's such low damage! I lost the roulette on all of them. Oh, it's the second, it's the little... Okay, okay. Fine, fine. I mean, actually, defensive stance could be good. I'm missing all the QTEs. There we go. 64K. I was already in virtuous stance, right? How the fuck did that only do 65K? I guess I don't have the powerful and all that stuff anymore. Huh.
This will hurt.
Wow. Those first 3 turns really are important. Shit. Uh-oh. That might be this run. Don't even have any AP to lose, asshole.
Let's dance.
Oh no. Alright, alright.
Not giving up on me.
Okay, thank you. No!
Not leaving you behind.
That first little noise always gets me. Okay, just gonna restart this one. That was a bad start, you know? It's not great. Right, because it's like I've got a plus 100,000 counter damage. Or, sorry, 100,000. 100% counter damage. And I believe I was in Virtuous Stance for that. Kinda wild. There we go! It's right at the point of impact.
This will hurt.
Oh, shit. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
Fuck, no!
Spill some.
Okay, at least I immediately got unstunned. And he's doing it again, okay? Fuck! No! No! This is bad! Shit! A million. Cool, cool, cool.
Ready to carry. This will hurt.
That move has been getting me 3 times in a row. This is not good. I think that's my revive. Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Fuck. Alright, here's my revive.
For good stuff.
Alright, yeah. Bring out your little friends. They won't save you. Fuck.
On me.
When did you become so...
Oh no! And now I won't have enough to break the shields! Well, lovely. Okay, God, yeah, that does so much damage. There we go. We're gonna beat him with style. Sure, pile on the shields. I know it's just because you're scared.
Let's dance.
And I'm not even gonna use the shield breaker. He's just taking less damage, I think, now. Oh, okay, alright, so it still can do real damage. Just gonna keep shielding him up. How you like that? Feels good.
Okay.
Always shielding him right before my turn? Maybe I do need to use the barrier breaker.
Time to hit big.
Being a little dipshit.
Let's dance.
Fuck. Mistimed that. Oh shit. That's match. Okay. 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 Oh, absolutely meant to be fought as a party, but you know. $95K. I still had all my buffs. I still had the... Yeah, whatever. God, the music goes so hard! Yeah! Okay, that's the kind of damage that I need. So I have the opportunity here. If they don't shield him right now, I gamage him. Granted, that'll only be the first phase, but still. God damn it! Although I still could. Hang on. I still can. Hey, Dad. So... it's your time. $5 million damage. Yeah! He's taking nothing. Okay, okay. Bad idea, bud. Yes! Do your thing, do your thing. It don't matter. It really don't matter. Boom! $66,000.
Let's dance.
Twice in a row. Yeah, get fucked. But yeah, that is not a difference of 15 million. That is not a difference of roulette. You know, just 50% damage difference. That's some other crazy shit. Okay, okay.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating.
Maybe we focus on the axons first.
What? Outside help? What do we got? Who's joining? Who's joining? Hey. Hey, sis.
Mama.
Oh. Oh, shit, it's Mom. Fuck yeah.
You're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my god! Paintress versus Axons, let's go! Holy shit. So awesome. Let's get the kaiju battle! Yeah! Holy shit. Shit. Meanwhile, our fight continues. Okay! The Sandra canvas. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is he running? Or is he gonna use this to come back stronger? Holy shit.
The dance begins.
Holy shit. Let's go. Let's go.
This will hurt.
Alright, alright, alright.
Ready to parry.
Alright, alright. This move again. Okay, that's not too bad. Ow. Ho ho ho! Ho ho!
Let's spill some
Alright, 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 alright. Okay, okay. Frenetically indeed. But I think that was my first death. That's a cool combo. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, alright, 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 alright. Yeah!
This will hurt.
Okay, well, just learning how they work. Yeah! That's 4 turns. We can survive 4 turns. We'll dodge if we need to.
Let's start.
Okay, sweet, sweet. Alright, alright. In many ways, this is helpful. We're staying in defensive stance to make sure that we get to the next turn. Okay. Alright, alright. We're starting to learn the timing for that. Okay. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, that was close. Okay, okay, okay. Holy shit, that was fun. That was fun. Alright, yeah, now we'll send in the reserve team. Now we'll send in the reserve team. Extra practice with the moves and all that good stuff. Okay, 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 okay.
Time to strike.
Oh, shit.
Violence.
That's right, that's right, that's right. Okay, Fuck. Okay, wait. This is a potential opportunity. Hang on. Hang on.
Lightning strike.
There we go. There we go. Not quite. Okay, okay. That's fine. Okay, so here we do Grecian Void. Yep. Okay, okay.
Why, yes, I love a dance.
Okay, so all that damage that was done, invincible meme. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. All of that to, you know, sort of be close to as good as Maelle. All right, Ah, shit. Okay, what's that last one? Wait, that might be the opportunity. The one after this one. Okay, okay, okay. Ow! No! Not good! Not good all of a sudden! Hang on, hang on! Shit!
Don't die next time.
Ah, but he's not in A rank! Fuck! Gets attacked a bunch. Maybe. It's probably not gonna happen. And she'll lose her tints if she... Oh wait, she doesn't have the AP for it anyways. Okay. Makes it simple.
Brace yourselves.
Alright, 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 okay. Yes! Okay! Yes! Okay! We got it! We got it! Holy shit! Holy shit! Chat! 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 I've worked so long to do this and it's working against the boss! Okay! 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 And then he's out. Yeah! Alright! Oh, you might be wondering, what's gonna happen? What is this? What kind of assembling the one Yu-Gi-Oh combination or whatever is gonna happen here? Well, let me show you. Oh no, Renoir, that must really suck. Oh, and I can go again. Great. Well, let's set up the next one while we're at it. Or do we want to... Defense sounds pretty good. I don't have anything that cycles 5. Okay, that's fine.
Cut him down.
So check this, chat. Oh, hey. Extreme physical damage, 6 hits. Increased damage if the target is stunned. In A, rank perfection, can reapply stun. Well, what do you know about that?
End of the line.
No margin for error.
And he's still stunned. Holy shit. Now, you go, girl. Do your thing.
Meet your reckoning.
Okay, that might be it. Alright, we weren't able to get up to the next gradient charge. That would have been cool. So he's not going to be stunned after this. If we had CL, we could make it be Verso's turn again. Hey! No! No, bullshit! I reapplied the stun. What the fuck? Did I have... Okay, chat. Do I just have an incorrect understanding of this? They seem to break the stun rule quite a bit. They really do. Maybe it's that they cheat and that they go twice or something, but he doesn't usually go twice. This says can reapply stun. Now, I would imagine that means that it only works if they are stunned. Reapply, not apply stunned, right? You know, unless it's like, oh hey, if you stunned them before, this can stun them again. But he only got stunned the once. Can reapply stun, I think it's chance-based, but I think I got it perfect on all the things. And also that would feel really bad if it's like only a chance of it when you have to specifically get it the right perfection rank, but then also line up the turns and and all that stuff. I don't know. Well, I guess we can try it. If it stuns him with this, then I guess that's what the reapply means. Yeah, no. Okay, well, interesting. Not sure how I feel about that. He was stunned twice, he just also went twice the second time because he decided he can. Sure. Let's apply it again.
Time to bleed.
Pretty solid damage. Alright, it was a good shot. It was a good try. We just need to beat it as Maelle. Yeah, we will concede defeat here. But cool, we managed to do a lot of like interplay with second phase. So that was a lot of good like practice time. You know, learning the different movesets and whatnot. See, there's good early fight damage. Man, the first phase by comparison feels so easy. No, shit. Okay. Well, spoke too soon. Fuck! Damn! He's really doing that at all the best times. I need to know what the difference is between those two. Is it based on, like, what movie's doing? You know? Like, maybe some moves do more damage when they're countered? Not a good run. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm kind of locked into doing a solo run a little bit. shit. Fuck.
Finesse
Always
and
right
grace.
before. Why does the enemy have to be smart? It's like he knows it works. It does feel so good to counter that move. Okay, okay. There we go! Five bad roulettes, and the last one was 4. 1.5 million? Okay, yeah, it has to be different based on what move it is.
Okay.
He's just doing it again. He's like, I really don't want you to have AP on your turn. When that happens, it hurts me, okay? So, don't take it personal. He's getting all those easy counters out while he has shields. Oh, wait. That was an opportunity, I think. Shit. Still could if I get a counter in. That's fine. Mostly for the virtuous stance.
Okay.
I almost want to save the Gamage for second phase. Nice!
Ready to parry.
Okay, okay.
On me.
We doing real damage here. Okay. Alright. Let's go!
Let's dance.
Okay, still getting the final move, huh? Fuck. No! Well, guess what?
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
That's fun. All this crazy shit happens and then... Alright, that's the one that mattered. Good shit. Oh, 66, come on.
On me.
Come on. Oh my god. Really suck at this. Okay, well, point is, we're able to do the main thing that we came here for. Farewell, Renoir.
Get out of this, Countess. On guard.
Did we get the bad roulette roll? That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. It's not gonna lie, that's not great. Although he is protected and he might have slightly different stats or defenses or whatever, but that is yeah, probably also bad roulette. Thank you.
I can do it.
Not great. Not great, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Fuck. Okay, alright. Decent shot, decent shot. The first phase, times 20 feels like a good amount. For the second phase, times 20 feels like maybe a little bit too much. I don't know. I do need to learn the moveset though. I'll send in the reserve team to get more practice. There's nothing damage.
Good.
Actually nothing.
Lightning. Strike.
That was good damage at least. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, It's true, Mayra. When it's not Maelle, everything falls apart. Call's yours, and to be honest, phase 1 is supposed to be easy, technically. We'll give it one more shot like this, and then I have Rosen, but the thing is, not nearly as much as I would like to. I'm entirely out of upgrade materials. Actually, yeah, let's not waste time. Nah. Let's go back out. Let's change it down to ×10. That seems like a good multiplier. Now that we've seen what both are like, at the very least, that'll make it so that we'll be able to have more opportunities to practice against second phase when there's an actual chance of success. This doesn't count as a death. It hurt my soul when you spent all those materials on Barrier Breaker. It's such a good weapon, though. Like, it is kind of surprising that the game doesn't actually let you get that many materials. Like, he gives you a decent amount, but like if you think about the idea that the weapons that I've actually gotten to... I haven't even gotten Charm to max level. I've gotten Barrier Breaker kind of close. And I guess, like, I'm not doing a bunch of the side content. Maybe they just expect you to do the side content and then crank up the health a bunch, but could have spent it on worse. Oh, absolutely. The other characters would do okay against Renoir if you didn't have the health multiplier on. That's true. I don't think the devs thought out the balance at all.
Blades sharpened.
90,000 damage. Jesus Christ. I want to know the math of the counters, okay? Like, because it don't make sense to me.
Finesse and grace.
The difference in time that it takes is kind of ridiculous. Okay.
Let's dance.
Thank you. I will take that virtuous stance. Such a cool design. Oh shit.
When did you become
Hey now. There we go. 90,000 damage. And that's even with the 2 shields giving me 50% more counter damage. Million damage.
Okay.
Oh shit. Going into phase 2 with a shield, virtuous stance, and probably not full break bar on him. That I imagine that will go away. Ah, shit! No! Oh boy!
Time to
45 health. Okay, let's do it. Cross your fingers, everyone.
get out of this campus.
Even less than the last one. That's rough. It hurts me, chat. Okay.
Merci.
Oh, god damn it. That's right. Okay, well,
Lucky?
go. Thank ya. Okay. Alright, that's good damage. That's good damage. Alright.
Will hurt.
There we go. We might actually be able to finish this with the Gamage.
This will hurt.
We'll do dodges here.
Okay.
Tactical revive. We'll still get into virtuous. Oh shit! Alright, what do we got? Ho 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 ho! Whoa!
Look at Alicia, she can't be here.
Oh my god!
It's supposed to be you and me. Against me?
Who's making it be like that
Go
though?
home, Renoir.
Yeah.
Go paint something else.
Holy shit, yes. What a line.
I'm the only one who sees this.
Okay, okay. Oh! Oh! Oh shit!
I'm not giving up.
God, the music is so good. Okay, we don't have the AP. Time to do another revive. Tactically. Okay, alright, she's still alive. That's good, that's good, that's good. Fuck! Well, Should have just had her do it. Should have just had her do it. Okay. No. So there's a common issue here. Something that we have kind of been ignoring on all of these attempts because, well, let's fix this shit. All right, here we go. Do you have anything that applies mark? Oh, whoops. That happens regardless. Maybe, yeah, like if it was a marked gommage, that would be pretty sweet.
Start.
Thanks. That was a nice first one. A little bit too late.
On me.
Alright. Actually, I should have just done 2 shots in an attack. I'd get into virtuous stance anyways.
This will hurt.
But not me.
Ready to parry.
Oh shit! I usually get
On
those.
me.
Okay. There we go. 50,000.
What would Verso
Ridiculous.
truly?
I get it, he has shell, but god damn.
Will hurt.
Alright, let's finish it with a break. Or this counter. There we go. I love how he consistently is blaming everyone else. How could you be this selfish? How could you be this stubborn? All of those words could be used for himself. Not quite below 10% health. Okay. But yeah, let's do it. We'll Gamage, and then we'll revive CL.
The dance begins.
Oh wait, no. Because we'll auto-revive after this, so we actually don't want to do that yet. shit. 53, come on. Worth a shot. Seeing the portrait, and it's really fucked up how the painted Renoir is wearing the real Verso suit. Oh, damn. Everyone's like, Renoir is not wrong, and I'm like, are we sure? Ho 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 ho! There we go! 66.
Time to hit big.
I'm really having the worst luck with roulette on those counters. Okay, so does he not understand Renoir? Okay, all right. So there's some things to get into with this. Oh yeah, that's right. The Phantom Strike gives free gradient charge. That's true. I need to use that. Okay, so let me gather my thoughts. Renoir is a bastard. He is understandable, right? We can understand why he's doing the things that he's doing. But that does not mean that it's okay. That does not mean that it's good. He's seeing his family dying before him? Sure. Okay, hang on. You want your villain to be someone that we can understand, even empathize with, right? That is part of what makes them great as a villain. Showing someone do deplorable things when they just seem like a monster, that works sometimes. But oftentimes that can end up diminishing the actual impact of the things that they're doing because you don't see them as human, right? In my mind, the best thing that you want to have your villain do, you know, with some exceptions, of course, sometimes you want the monster, right? Is to have you understand them, the audience to understand them. They come to understand them. At first, maybe, you know, Renoir seems like a monster and all that stuff. We come to understand him, and we realize why he's like this. He failed the lesson effectively that the rest of the cast was able to learn. He thinks he's justified, and he has good reason to think so, right? But it's really easy to think because we understand and sympathize with a character, that therefore that character can't be doing things that are reprehensible, because we get it, right? But that's the whole point. That's the whole point, right? You have to have the understanding so that way you can see, oh fuck, I totally understand how someone could make those decisions. Those are bad fucking decisions. You know? There are two Renoirs, do not mix them up. That is also true. Yes, understand is morally neutral. It's a human connection, and that can be a cautionary tale, not just, I support this. Exactly. So, Renoir is a fantastic villain, right? He is a villain. You know? Like, even if you go with the whole idea of, like, well, what is the actual consequence of the things that he's doing in here? Because he's effectively, you know, if he sees this whole world is effectively fake, right? It's like, no, we gotta get rid of this, right? The reason is good, but your methods just make it hard to stay on your side. Exactly. And so, him wanting Elena to not be obsessed with the paintings anymore, understandable, right? Absolutely, right? He wants his wife back. He wants his family back. He's grieving his son, but he also doesn't feel like he can, or he already did, right? Because everyone's still trapped by it. And the thing is that sometimes that's how life is. You collectively get clapped upside the head by tragedy. People will handle it differently. And at its core, he is not able to accept that. He maybe was able to put up with it for a bit, but him coming in and saying, you must not do this because I believe it is wrong, that is him basically trying to override their will. If he were to say, I cannot go on like this, I won't necessarily be there when you come out because I can't keep seeing you do this, that would be understandable. That would be fine. Because he's basically taking agency in his own life and what he's going to do, right? That would absolutely be brutal to see your loved ones slowly waste away and die, right? Because of this tragedy, right? And you're like, come on, we can get through this, just you gotta pull together. But if they can't, they're the only ones who can know that. And you trying to come in and say basically, nope, you shouldn't feel this way, no, you should be able to just deal with it, XYZ, and in fact, I will physically force you to try and basically take you away from the thing that is giving you some solace, you fucked up, right? Like, that's no good, you know? The paternalistic impulse to protect but also enforce, exactly. And this is not an enforced time, right? You know, Alicia, Ah, yes. When did you become so stubborn? That's what's supposed to happen. That's called growing up. That's called becoming your own person. She is not your responsibility anymore, right? And I can imagine all of the ways in which Renoir believes it to be his fault that this happened because he was supposed to be the protector, the bastion, the first wall of defense and all that stuff, right? And because it happened when they were young. And so it's I should have been able to stop this, I should have whatever, right? And so now I need to fix this, right? And it sucks, but it's past that point. They'll make their own decisions. And he can't accept that. And that's what's great. That's one of the things that's great about it. He is just as stuck in the past as they are. He is trying to get back what was lost, and the way he's trying to get it back is not by going into a canvas, but it's by shaking his family, right? And sorry, it won't happen. That old family is gone, it died in the fire. What you can control is what you do with the family you have now, even if it won't ever be like that again. And this is the family that he's choosing to have. The one that he attacks and harasses and besets, right? While not accepting any responsibility himself. How much of Alina's decision and need to be in the paintings is prolonged by the fact that you won't accept that this is something that she needs? And who knows, maybe he was perfectly accepting of it at the beginning and then it's just like, hey, this has gone on too long, right? But is there that possibility that maybe he was, being that little bit like, hey, come on, you gotta stop this. Hey, okay, you can do that for a little bit, but you should get back out here, And that made it so that she couldn't actually accept that this is what she needs right now. She has to she clings to it even harder because he's trying to rip it away from her. Maelle had a whole life in there. That's a whole ass family to consider. And Renoir, oh dear. Yeah. And nothing that they say to him will dissuade him, right? None of their pleas, none of anything. And the thing is that if you can have your own family be begging you, oh God, please don't do this, and you still choose to do it anyways, that is an option. Say what you will about whether it's reprehensible or not. That is an option. But what you can't do is you can't pretend that it's still for their own sake. It's for your sake. It's for your sake because that is what you believe is best for them. But it's not actually for them, right? It's for you. It's for you to get your own vision of what is best. Also remember, Claire is on Renoir's side. Sure. Oh yeah. Again, understandably so, right? Like there's all of these reasons where it's like, yep, I get it. I don't know how they would put up with this, right? I don't know how they would deal with it. I mean, even Painted Renoir says that Alina, from her perspective, that he wasn't really there for her when it mattered, and that's why she left them. Sure. Yeah. But okay, let's get back to the fight. Now let's try Phantom Strike. Also puts us into defensive, which is good. Oh shit! Nah, too early. Ouch, that was rough. Try number 2. Fuck. Now a little bit too late. Okay. Ow. I'm not looking too great. Okay, I believe I've already used my revives, so... Ciel! Help us out! Oh wait, maybe I haven't actually. Hang on.
Not your number yet.
Shit! Okay. That's too bad. 3 attacks in a turn. Or in a row, that's ridiculous.
Good stuff.
I think I just figured out something cracked.
Let's dance.
Ah, shit. Okay. Could you attack Ciel, please? No, I guess I'll do this. See how it goes. I think we can still set it up. No, because we need her to actually die.
This will hurt.
What I'm trying to set up is a double damage Gommage solo virtuose Maelle. Think I can do it, but it'll be tough. Okay, I think this can work. Wait, no, but Maelle needs the virtuous stance. Shit. Oh, that's right, he does this! Oh, shit!
Ali, look at Alicia. She can't be here. Aline, it's supposed to be you and me, not you against me.
Go home, Renoir. Go paint something else.
Oh, it's such a good line.
Why am I the only one who sees this?
Oh. Oh no! Wait! Hang on, hang on. We did slightly too good. This is actually really bad. Hang on, hang on, hang on! Does she... Can she heal? Oh shit. Okay. Alright. That's big, that's big.
This will hurt.
Cool.
Wow, thanks.
I die. So be it.
Here we go.
Show me what you can do.
And she's got powerful, which is the most important thing. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Oh wait, no! Hang on! No, that's not it! We need... we need Ciel to die now. And we also need to be in virtuous stance. Okay. It might not work. Whatever. Whatever. We won't have the damage boost, that's fine. The double damage would be cool. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, now we're powerless. Ew. Well, fine, 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 fine. You're getting off easy, Renoir. What? What? I guess we got the roulette. Or is it, or realistically. Well, no, because we've done Gamage against him in this form before. But the idea that, like, maybe they want you to finish it with the Gamage move, you know? Yes, I absolutely can see that. Oh, okay, so... Final move, final set of attacks. Just hit so hard. Oh! Oh! She interrupts the move! What? Oh my god. Let's go! So awesome. That was so awesome. Yeah, alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who
Whoa.
saved me when I lost myself in a canvas.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun.
Beautiful.
We painted hundreds of canvas
Holy
works.
shit.
pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me.
This is a time for me to
not
speak.
the game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake.
Like,
You
he
want
hasn't let
control.
it be a
You want
conversation
to feel like you're doing
the whole
something.
game.
You
He
can't
hasn't ever
save
actually
us.
listened.
You want to save us, except you're not.
Right.
Destroying the canvas won't help us move on.
Mm-hmm.
It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
Mm-hmm.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith.
Separate, Renoir?
But I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her
Say it.
or you behind?
Say the word. With all the venom and everything in it.
This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses.
Fair. Very
Since the
fair.
fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Claire fighting her solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
This is not the way to do that.
That's how I feel about them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
Don't make me lose more.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either.
Right.
I'm not leaving you forever.
And that's the thing that is in your control.
Just a little longer.
The thing is,
I want to trust you, but
if he had been open to something like this, it would have happened a long time ago. I don't think he can. Oh, shit.
keep the light on for you.
Fuck.
I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
And there he goes. Okay. That went a lot better than I thought it would. Could he ever go out there? Could a painting leave the canvas?
I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Alright, alright. Okay. Okay. So who's the boy? Is it a young Renoir? Young Verso?
Hi. You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Lamont's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
Shit.
Life. My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're Maelle. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Up there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Is this how it's gonna end?
I'm sorry.
It's his choice. Holy shit. Decide the fate of the canvas. Oh my god. That is a dirty fucking trick. Holy shit. Yeah, it's poetic, but not really feasible. Yeah. This is your choice? Yeah, oh man. This is brutal. This is actually brutal. What would be really brutal is if you could choose one, but if you lose the fight, it still ends up being the other ending, you know? So, I love that this is what Verso decides. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I am so glad that Gustav and Verso did not end up the same person. Holy shit. And the way that Maelle stops Verso, it's both protecting her space in here, but also the not quite spoken thing, right? Is that you gotta let me go. I want to be done. Her coming out here and stabilizing him. All right, cool. Yeah, like it doesn't you know, he knew the risks coming out here, her covering for him. All right, sweet. Gustav could have solved all of this. Yeah. Some people wait here for 20 minutes. Oh, I believe it. But Verso deciding, wanting to basically end all of this. Verso deciding his own end? Awesome. Yeah, good shit. Deciding Maelle's end? No. Maelle is doing some things right now that's kind of deciding Verso's end, right? Or at least showing the, you know, the ways in which she might end up butting against him. But it is nowhere near the same as Renoir because the conversation isn't going to the let me go, right? They totally could do that, right? And I fully believe that Maelle would, right? It'd break her heart, but she could, right? No matter what they pick, you're taking away the choice of someone's way of life. No, because Verso's choice is still to have this end, right? Like him end. That's different from being like, I'm gonna choose to have this end for you, right? I completely understand why he's doing this. I commend him for it. I mean, there's only one way this is gonna go, right? There's only one way this is gonna go, but no, totally. It's not just that he wants it to end for himself, but he also wants it to end for Maelle, right? But still, that's her choice, right? It would be a very different situation if Renoir wasn't dead set on destroying the canvas. Yeah, and that's one of those things where, at the end of the fight with Renoir, he actually seems like he starts to understand. And the thing is, I don't fully trust that. I was kind of surprised that even happened. If that is how it ends, great. He always has the opportunity to be able to choose differently. Everything that we've seen up until now has been that if he is given the opportunity, if he has the option, he will absolutely overwrite your will. The only reason he didn't in that fight and at the end of it is because he actually got beaten. That's not him learning the lesson, that's him finding out his own limits, right? So, yeah, you can't trust him if you go outside the canvas. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Verso was so well painted by Eline. He seems selfish through being conflicted about his existence, but is also selfless in trying to save Maelle, like the original Verso did from the fire. So he is. Oh, sure, yeah, that. It's like poetry. It rhymes. You can also look at this through a very rough lens. Going with Maelle, you are condemning Verso to being trapped in a life he doesn't want, akin to slavery. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Again, they're not bringing that up, but that does feel like that's not actually what would be happening here. Maybe it is, but that absolutely doesn't feel necessary, right? Verso could still just be like, okay, fine, I don't want to be in this though, let me go, right? Going with Verso, you're destroying the life of a girl who just wants to be happy. Both options feel like the bad ending. Actually, Verso is the only guy saying he isn't selfless. He already called out everyone saying they're all selfish. I think the number one reason is just because he loves his family more than anything, but yeah, I probably shouldn't say more for now. He knew she lied though and still left. Are you saying that Verso knew that she lied, or that Renoir knew that she lied? Either way, it's him accepting it because she bested him in combat and that he can't force her, not because he's actually choosing to respect her decision. But Maelle won't let him go. She'll keep him alive, even when he just wants his life to end. That has been established enough for there to be a pattern that makes that a possibility and a legitimate concern and fear. That being said, I don't think, like, it's kind of the elephant in the room that isn't being addressed, but I fully believe that, like, Maelle wouldn't keep him here as a slave, right? Like, you know, like, obviously she wouldn't, right? Like, it would be messy as fuck, and it would probably take a very long, uncomfortable conversation, you know? But yeah, we know how we're doing this. We know how we're doing this. Like, if they have it be something where she beats Verso, and then she brings him back and brings him back into the painting, that would really suck. But the idea of it being something where you fight as Maelle, you defeat Verso, Verso dies, and the act of Maelle fighting against him is also her letting go of him because, you know, even choosing to draw the weapon is like, no, I firmly believe in this. Did Jacob find the one journal that's right next to the other one? I did not! Wait, what?
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
Mm-hmm.
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Beg to differ. Beg to differ, but okay. We don't have that, I'm crying. Shit! stop so much.
With this stuff. What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko?
Mm-hmm.
What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Fuck. Okay. I might just lose.
I've lived a long time, Maelle. There are things we could never outrun.
Oh, shit.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
Oh my god. Holy shit. Fuck. I'm so thrown off by this. God damn it. God damn it! If you lose, you're obligated to go with Verso's Ending instead. Oh my god. Oh yeah, actually seeing all the dialogue instead of just one-shotting the other person? God, this would suck if you're level 90 and then you go in and it's just over immediately. Although I guess Verso would get stronger too, wouldn't he? Maybe not. Fuck, man. Fuck!
This will hurt.
Was that all of them? The way most people play this game, he'd be dead if they went straight here. The game gave him the buffs Jacob refused to give. I literally obliterated Maelle when I did this. Damn. Imagine they make you fight your broken overleveled character at the end. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. It's 3 dialogue cut in, yes. Okay. Well, enjoy your reward. Fuck. Fuck.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Please. I don't want this life.
Fuck.
Stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Brother. Please.
I don't want this life.
Fuck. Please let that be his final line. Don't bring him back, Maelle.
Help me.
Oh my god. Yeah, let him go. It's okay. It's okay. It wasn't your fault in the first place. It isn't your fault now. We fade to black. Okay. Good job, Maelle.
If you could grow old,
Holy shit.
would you find a reason to smile?
Epilogue. Alright, yeah. A life to paint. Oh my god. Come on, guitar. Come on. Fuck. This is an incredible game. This game won the most game awards in the Game Awards history. I believe it. If you want to watch the other ending, you can either reload an old save from the flag and redo the fight, or just look it up. Real question is how many light bulbs were burnt out waiting for Maelle? Do the Verso ending tonight. You don't have to fight Renoir again, just the duel. Okay. This is an entirely different painting? Like, because the you know, Verso gamaged and all that stuff and he faded away. And it wasn't like she like put out her hand and then boom, he like reformed or something, you know? It's the same canvas, same painting. She brought him back in her image. What I thought was, so I thought the kid that was with them, I thought it was that she basically recreated him as like a child that didn't know about it. No, it's Verso's canvas. The little boy is Verso's soul. Oh. Even painted over Verso's scar, presumably because the real Verso didn't have one, so it had to go. I think it's safe to say that she reforms him because she mentally needs him and lets him grow old. That ending packs a punch. It packs a real punch. It totally works for what the game wants it to do. I myself, and I struggle with sad endings. I struggle with downer endings, right? Like even writing that kind of conflict with characters, I really struggle with that. I can believe that scene at the end. I don't know if I could. I'm trying to picture the conversation that happens between Maelle and Verso when she first brings Verso back, right? Because that look was of a Verso that remembered. I thought it was going to be something where Verso is brought back, but he doesn't remember, and that shows Maelle's inability to move on, right? Even though she knew that this is what Verso would have wanted, she chooses to ignore all that stuff. The idea that he remembers everything, I feel like Maelle wouldn't have been able to get past that conversation, right? Verso comes back, she brings him back, and he's like, what are you doing? Right? Like, I don't want to be here. Are you really gonna make me live out this? I don't think she would have done it. I absolutely can believe that there's that dark future where this is a possibility, right? Maelle is in control now, that conversation isn't necessary. No, it's totally necessary. Because Verso still doesn't want it. She can't control what he does. I mean, I guess she theoretically could, but that's not something she'd do, right? Right, does Gustave remember dying? Yeah. Maelle just doesn't have to remove his immortality. What's Verso going to do? No, totally. But I don't think she would end up condemning him to live this life that he doesn't want to live. They would have no relationship at that point, right? Like, that's the, oh, okay, you're doing this to me. I never want to see you again, right? I feel like it's interesting to note that Caleb chose Verso's ending without a second thought and was almost surprised that it was even a choice. Oh, damn. The source of her grief was losing Verso. How could she let him go? Because he doesn't want it, right? I get that it would be something that it would take a lot of time for her to come to terms with, right? You know, or things like that. Because the whole point of the story is about her not wanting someone else to choose for her, right? You know, lore-wise, the only one able to influence painted beings is blank. Even Aline couldn't force the expedition not to fight her, and she's the strongest. I feel like there was a reason Gustave wasn't brought back, like Luna and Ciel at the beginning of Act 3. So what allows Maelle to repaint him now? Also a great question. The deep irony that she erases her mirror image because it's what she wants, but not Verso. Exactly, and that's where I feel like people can absolutely be hypocrites like that. Absolutely. But I feel like she wouldn't, you know? Could she? Absolutely. But I feel like she would end up making that different decision, and when I think about the idea of it going differently, I cannot actually imagine that conversation afterwards and her actually being like, sorry, I'm keeping you here. Even if you never speak to me again, even whatever, I will keep you here against your will. At some point, she'd be like, okay, I have to let you go, right? Even if it's at this point where she's like, see, you got to grow old. And he's like, yeah, I fucking hate it. And I hate you. She's like, well, oh shit. You know, like in the fight, Verso did say grief blinds us. Oh, absolutely. Because again, I almost feel like this ending is more important for the audience than it is for Maelle herself. Because Aline couldn't move on. She needed to be able to move on. What Renoir was doing was wrong, but she needed to be able to move on, right? And that wasn't something she was able to do. By us choosing Maelle, one could say that we are not able to let go of the game, or, you know, whatever, right? It's more about, are we able to learn the lesson? Because this could theoretically be what we're choosing, right? She has full control now that Renoir left, so she could paint anyone back. Okay, sure. What world are we saving? Yeah, who is Ciel here? Sure. You can tell the devs love Dark Souls when they put a Link the Fire ending in. Yeah, exactly. Disagree completely with you on Renoir. Nothing he has done or planned to do was wrong in any meaningful way. Very strongly agree to disagree then. Like, that only works if you can do the whole equivocation of fundamentally nothing he can do. He can't do anything wrong within the painting because it's a painting. You know? Like, just by being overleveled feels like you hung on too long. Oh shit! Everybody could be her puppets at this point. Right, but nothing that we've seen about Maelle is that she would choose that, right? Yeah, even Renoir knows he did wrong. Exactly. He just keeps going. Right. The idea that all of that would happen and then Maelle would do the same thing, like, I don't know. Stang is just not moving on. She's in the phase of denial. Right. The idea that she would spend a whole lifetime in that phase of denial, I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly, I chose Maelle's ending because she has a definite and better support system in the canvas. Yeah. Right, like her deciding to not, because again, her deciding to not get rid of the Verso splinter that's in there so that the canvas can continue and all that stuff, that doesn't mean that she would have to do the other thing, right? I think the fact that life in the painting is clearly shown to be real is why it can't ever feel like a good ending can exist. Honestly, these painting powers shouldn't exist. Sure, he wanted to protect his family, his wife, and both his living children. Destroying the painting would only allow Verso to move on, saving Maelle from all the pain. Had his plan come to fruition, no harm, no foul on anyone that mattered. That's taking a very limited perspective on harm. I think a lot of people did see the signs that she would do this throughout the game. Oh yeah? Funny thing, since the start she was grieving. She was going through the phases. She was stuck in anger after Gustave died. Then she became stuck into denial the moment she realized who she was and the power she had, which is why she was against the canvas being destroyed. So is it the second one here or the third one? I feel like it's probably the second one, but once little Verso's soul nodded that he was tired of painting, I couldn't deny him. She's lied to everybody. Verso was the only one to see it. She never denied she was staying in there until she died. The moment she regained her painter memories, she was more Alicia than Maelle. Sometimes easier to structure a clean, these are copy-pasted puppet zombies, just kill them narrative than a legitimate, people's lives are being decided with a whole town of individuals. Right. And you'd see the other ending to have the comparison.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's...
Because as he's disappearing, he's going back to the canvas. He's going back into the portal that leads to the canvas they came from.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're Maelle. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles. Your blind eyes on the dial, stream deep.
I'm sorry.
It's time to say goodbye until next life.
This is such a fucking incredible way to end it. At the feet of the canvas. Right as Verso. Okay. I hope she don't have the abilities I gave her, because otherwise, ain't no way I'm beating her.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
That is equivocating. Understandable, but still.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Fuck, almost got it. Almost got it. Yeah, clearly not my Maelle build. Final strike of Sword Ballet doing 53 damage? Bullshit.
I've lived a long time, Maelle. There are things we can never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
Also, that line right there. That, I feel like, sums up kind of the entire deal. This fight is a conversation, right? All that stuff. There's that part of me that's like, wouldn't this be a, you know, one of those like 3-hour really tearful conversations between family that you sometimes have, you know? Sheer number of builds you can do is great. I forgot all about Verso's skills because it just shoot everything. Yeah, it should be, and yet it's confined to 3 lines. Right, because that, you know, dramatic game ending and all that good stuff. And that's where I, yeah, like, that ending for Maelle really is freaking impactful, right? But I feel like it wouldn't have gone that way. I feel like it wouldn't have gone that way. That's rough, that's rough. Okay, she just isn't going to beat me.
Time to strike.
She just does not do the right damage. Switches stance. Offensive stance. Okay. Fuck. Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, fuck. That's right. Okay, okay. Got it wrong what move she was doing. Losing perfection. Okay. Oh, shit. 2 turns. I don't know if I can do that. Okay, defensive stance. Here we go. Oh. That's right. Her flurry is like 8 attacks. Okay, our drafts collide. Okay, let's see what happens. God, this track is so good. Yeah, she's scared.
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Gotta say goodbye.
Miss you guys.
And they all disappear together. Oh, no, just them first. Okay. I like that she doesn't even come through the portal.
It's okay. It's over. Verso.
Yeah. Let's see the epilogue for this.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent. limpin de rêve, où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel, où notre deuil prend
little
place.
SQA.
Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin. Toile vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur, œuvres infinies. Chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans l'étreinte du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
Due to popular demand, they actually made the SKA plushie real. Fantastic. Well, I want to see it. All right, we've heard the music. I don't know if I should share fun facts now or later, because there's some fun French references about the game. Wounds can take years to heal. Absolutely. One ending doesn't accept Verso's death, and one does. That's about it. Yeah, I still have my same thoughts about the other ending. So it was a different song. Oh shit. I like the fact that Clay is the first to leave, and Renoir is shown to be mainly comforting Aline instead of his daughter, who has immense survivor's guilt and is blamed by her sister and mother. Just doesn't make me believe in the headcanon that the family can actually heal, or that she can live a fulfilling life because it's 1905 and World War I is around the corner. Should very much suck for a disabled person. Yes. Even after fighting inside the painting for 67 years, they both realized they needed to move on. I love this ending. Moving on, it's not about forgetting the past and those who've left us, but finding the strength to move on with their memory and what they've given us to keep them alive as we grow older. We keep them alive with ourselves as we pass their teachings on to the next lives after us. That's what I feel with my own grandfather and late girlfriend. Damn, That last sentence, holy shit. Well, good job, Junkyard. Damn. Welcome to Expedition 33 Ending Depression. Yeah, maybe I'm mixing reality and fiction, but the idea of, yeah, duh, she should move on, and then playing the game over and over and over and over to stay in Lumiere long after you're too powerful because it's fun and more interesting than your own life. Feels wild. Yeah. Okay, so fun French fact. Renoir is named after the IRL painter Renoir, whose wife was a seamstress, which is why Serene is themed around sewing. Okay, cool. I knew that he was a painter, but I didn't know that. Each ending has its own dedicated song, and if I recall correctly, there's a third ending song, but no ending for it, to represent the letter Verso discarded and the possibility of a third outcome. Nice. I'm hope-filled, so I believe in the family being able to move on without a doubt, but yeah. And apparently, according to Jennifer, the writer, they deliberately framed Maelle's ending like that, so no one ending would be... Yeah, no, that doesn't seem right at all. Like, so that it wouldn't be controversial which one is the right ending? Because this is effectively saying this is the right ending. There's a book actually that explores this dilemma. It's called The Ones Who Walk Away from Umelas. What if to uphold all life a child has to suffer under the utopia you built? Fascinating study. I still love the game and mostly love the endings, but I think my biggest problem with this game's ending is that despite how much the devs want us to believe that there is no good ending, they clearly paint Verso's ending as infinitely better even in the face of an entire world full of people ending. I just wish the endings were treated as more grain in presentation. Yes, Ziggy. Okay. Beautiful ending. Beautiful ending. There are a few things that stick in my mind as like, well, hang on now. And this is not to say that the ending isn't good. It's fantastic, right? I have thoughts, right, that might be a bit contrary or whatever. But I do not buy into the idea that the people within the painting have to end. I get that there's the element of Verso soul or whatever that is painting this painting or whatever, but you have people with painting powers. It doesn't have to be Verso soul that maintains the place, right? And this whole game is revolving around the idea that the people within this painting matter, right? We grow attached to these companions, whether it's Esquier, Minoko, Luna, Ciel, right? They all matter. That's one of the big issues with what Renoir is doing. I get why he doesn't see it that way and all that stuff, but for the people who lived in it, they do, right? To have it just end like that, and they all go away, that feels... Didn't Verso even say you can come back later? Like, you need to get out, like, you can always come back or you can do a different thing or whatever? The whole place didn't have to be destroyed. Yes, Maelle needs to be able to focus, or Alicia needs to be able to focus, or face what happened, right? That was just him pandering to her? Well, right, but then it makes it kind of feel duplicitous and stuff, right? Like, the idea of her having this space that she can go to, I think is good and is needed. And eventually she'll realize she doesn't need it, right? Like, but she needs to be able to have it as an option. And so to have that be taken away, it kind of feels like it's ignoring the legitimate concerns that she had with going out into the real world, right? The idea that the family is able to come together after that, okay, cool. She made her dad believe she would come back. I think she could have convinced her dad to keep the canvas. No? Exactly, right? Like, because effectively what you had for the majority of this game is you had family members unable to compromise, right? And that is why I absolutely do leave a lot of it at Renoir's feet. Aline absolutely needed to learn to let go and all of that stuff too. Yes, absolutely. I don't think Renoir was being a good husband about how he went about that, but, yeah. I feel we don't understand Chroma enough to make super educated decisions, like the Gustave she brought back was not the real one, just a fake one. No, but you can't even say that it's a fake one, right? Because Gustave wasn't a real one, right? So either they're all real or they're all fake or whatever, right? But, like, just because she created a different one, that maybe makes you wonder what world they're in, but, like, you can't get into that kind of separation, right? It's just that we saw Gustave, in living his life, and we didn't see this one living his life, Everyone was stubborn, which is why there was no perfect ending. Right, and so the idea of, like, the best third outcome is Verso painting continues existing and everyone be able to come and leave the canvas, but grief makes everything complicated. Right, and that's why I think the Maelle ending being overly bad, like, comparing the two, obviously Verso's is the one that the game is portraying as being the correct one, right? But there's a lot of details about what happened in the Verso ending that make it so that, oh, sure, it can, whichever one can be the right one that they want, right? Maelle did not have to resurrect Verso and keep him around as this immortal puppet or whatever, to exist in this, in this perfectly good life that she had created for herself in here that then becomes some hellscape or whatever. right? My only gripe is that how they portray the different endings. The devs claimed there's no right ending, but Verso's ending was clearly portrayed as the right choice. Exactly, right? Because you could have, even if you wanted to have it be something where you make it so that there's no right ending, you could have it be something where Maelle stays in the painting and we realize that she's going to stay in there till the day she dies. You don't have to have her torment Verso. Like, that can still showcase that basically there is a weakness there, she's not facing it, and maybe she just keeps not facing it forever. Right? I think there should be a third option for everyone, but us being stuck at 2 options allows us to talk about it, which might be intentional, and do love talking about it. Exactly. And that's where I think the thing of having the Maelle ending be like that is specifically for us to look at, right? Because it would be very easy for us to play this game and to be like, hey, Maelle's option is the best option, da-da-da-da, and to not actually think about the dangers that come with that, right? The fact that she might never be able to accept it, and, you know, that it actually just becomes a denial thing, and, you know, da-da-da-da, all that stuff, when she could actually grow, and she could actually get the strength to face it someday. And worse, that she could get to the point where she so values her own, little utopia that she's built that she's willing to torment someone else, and especially someone that cares so much to her, in order to reach that end, right? That's where I feel like it's more for us, right? If we are facing something that is difficult, if we face something where we do not believe we have the strength to do what we have to grow, to, you know, etc., we need to remember the suffering of the people around us as they see us suffering, right? And that maybe that can give us the strength to move forward, right? Because we do need that. I can absolutely think of areas in my own life where I can get in my own head when I'm struggling with something, when I'm hurting or whatever, and I can lose sight of how me being in that position affects other people. Not that it means that I can't be hurting or in some low situation or whatever, but that maybe by realizing that, by getting my eyes off of myself, by taking a broader perspective, I can then realize that I do actually have the strength to move forward, to take ground, to, you know, do all those things that I would want to do. The third option was gone once Verso let Gustave die. I feel like Gustave could have convinced Maelle and the Descendra family to find a compromise for everyone. That is also a great point. Because if we think about what Verso did there, it's the, I will prioritize what I want over your own suffering. I'm going to let this thing happen that will cause you all kinds of suffering. In fact, I kind of know what suffering will cause you, because it's kind of going to be a repeat of what you've already gone through, right? Even if you don't remember all that stuff, you know, blah, 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 right? We will never know, but it is easy to believe in Gustave because we all love him. Well, and that's the other thing, because, like, if Luna and Ciel are still alive in the Maelle ending, regardless of if Gustave's not there, especially if he was, but, you know, Maelle would have talked about this with Luna and Ciel. She absolutely would have. They would have absolutely done everything they could to support her in this, right? And while it would be very alien to conceive of the idea of their friend going out to some higher reality and never returning, they would absolutely be there for her, right? Luna and Ciel being wordless at the end is so hard. Oh, absolutely. Well, and the thing is, I think them being, well, okay, they deserved a voice, yes. That being said, I think it works because Maelle isn't there. They're wordless for Verso because you kind of fucked up, right? Like, the Verso ending is very much being shown as being the correct one for the game. Absolutely. And yet within that ending is the notion that these people don't actually matter. Not really. They're fake. They've always been fake. Even though the entire game is about us seeing the struggles and lives and, you know, lives and all of that of these people. There's a set of journals written by Verso that I think is very interesting. Such a difficult situation too. Do you let your loved one stay in substance abuse knowing it fucks you and them up, but it brings comfort, or do you pull them out of it? Well, the thing is that you say, I can't be here, right? And so I will go. And that's the other, that goes back to the whole issue with the Maelle ending, right? Because she makes it so that Verso can't leave. Luna just sitting down and glaring goes super hard, though. It absolutely does. Yes. Setting this again, exactly, and let's not forget that in 67 years, Gustave was able to create a device that helps painted beings use chroma in a way similar to the painters, so who's to say in time the painted beings won't have a way to get the canvas to continue independently. Also a great point. Yeah, the fact that the Lumina converter exists is kind of insane. He cares about Maelle just as much as Verso does. He wouldn't have wanted her to die in the canvas. He probably would have her leave the canvas and just come back later. Exactly, and that is the option that really it feels like should have been here, could have been here, etc., right? Like, even Verso beating Maelle and her going back Yeah, we've talked about that. You know, even him letting the sliver of actual Verso's soul free, the painting doesn't have to go away. With the canvas, rather. Know that that the I will leave is actually an option, to be honest. Not easy either, but it is an option. Are you talking about leaving and not doing the actual fight? Or, like, Maelle just deciding to leave? It's a substance abuse situation for Maelle, though. She had a life that she fully lived in Lumiere. Or it's not a substance abuse situation. Right, she had a full life in here. And who's to say, like, how could you say that that is not good and, you know, edifying and all of that stuff, right? Also, mother worried about the mother going back in as well? Sure. Cycle would probably continue with Maelle's ending, especially if Maelle dies. That's a good point. With Renoir out of the picture, who knows what the situation would be like in there, you know? Oh, absolutely fantastic game, yeah. And that's where I want to make sure that's clear. Me having this specific commentary, you know, and or disagreeing with certain elements of the endings, it's not me saying that I don't think the endings are fantastic and that it's a great game, right? I'm fortunate that the podcast is gone. I would love to watch you and Caleb discuss this. Oh yeah, that'd be super fun. That'd be super fun. I feel like Caleb and I often we're very similar as people. And because of that, I feel like that's part of how the channel's been able to work, right? Like, you know, we'll be in sync and all that stuff. But there are these very critical junctures where we're different people. And, you know, and so it's the like, oh, we're both totally tracking with this game. And then the ending comes, right? And for me, it was like almost no contest. Choose Maelle. For him, no contest. Immediately Verso. Right? One thing to bring up is that painters who spent too long in a canvas start to lose themselves, like Alina was, unable to recognize her own paintings in real daughter. Yes, but asterisk. It wasn't that she couldn't recognize her own daughter. It's that Renoir had tried so much fucked up shit that she didn't actually believe reality anymore because she had an antagonistic partner that had reality bending abilities and did not believe that there was any wrong he could do if he accomplished his objective. And so you can imagine what a I will not say vindictive, but antagonistic partner could theoretically do if suddenly morality had nothing to do with it and reality could be what they whim, like could dictate their whim. You can only imagine what happened in those 67 years that he's like trying to get her out of here. So the fact that she's like, you're another one of his creations. If she thinks that, like, yes, she's been in here a long time. Yes, that would absolutely do something to your mind. Sure, and there could be world implications of that as well. That also maybe comes from a place of being informed by experience. Alina also has dialogue in that fight where she recognizes Minoko and views him as the real Minoko she spent time with in the canvas. Do we call her Alicia or Maelle, actually? Because Maelle's ending is weirdly reflective of Alicia's priorities. Is her Lumiere-specific origins part of her identity anymore? Also a good question. And so There's a headcanon, actually, that she hid it in the small manor door painting, hence why we see the manor doors in the game. I find it difficult to fully understand Maelle in the end. I kind of feel like Maelle really died at the end of Act 2. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure how that happened, because Maelle gamaged, but then we go out. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure about that. Like, the Alicia that we saw was created from the painting, and it's the same kind of thing as, you know, like, created by Alina and all that stuff, but you're Maelle no matter where you are. Yeah, yes, and that line does go real hard. But it also comes when he's not accepting the struggles that she's bringing up, right? The struggles that he wouldn't actually have to help her through. Which is part of what makes it painful and everything, right? It's the, you know, you have to go on, I believe that you can do it, you know. Also, Renoir and Clea were actively weakening her to force her out. It has to have affected her mind. Oh yeah, and again, actively weakening her, we don't know what that means. We know the outcome, but we don't know the process in order to do it. She was painted over, the paint scraped off of her. She just regained her memories in that scene. What we played was a flashback. When she gamaged, the flowers around her were yellow, her color. It's my theory that she gamaged herself at the end of Act 2. Think of it like Maelle was sunscreen, and her getting gamaged was like she just took a shower and underneath it's Alicia. But I said she was being painted over. Gotcha, as a way to basically... And that was what... I guess, but she grew up there, like, from a baby. Yeah, exactly, like that... It gets a bit funky. Okay, so Maelle gamaging, chroma literally translates to color, and Alicia was painted over by Aline. So when Maelle gamaged, the chroma from Aline was removed off of her. If Luna and Ciel were aware that keeping the canvas would kill Maelle, would they allow that to happen? I think it's less about what they would allow to happen, because again, the whole idea of the whole idea of allow, that's not the right way of looking at it, in my mind. Because that goes into what you can do and what you cannot do. Could Lune and Ciel make Maelle leave? No. And they wouldn't want to. But you can bet your ass they would absolutely talk to her about it and be like, come on, is there any way you can make it out of here, right? We don't want you to do this to yourself, right? Like all of those things, right? It would for sure be an incredible conversation. They would have all the emotions and all the tears. But it wouldn't be about whether they would allow it to happen, you know? The finality of this, because it's a game, like, yeah, you make it punchy and impactful in scenes that can be displayed on screen for us to imbibe and digest. But I feel like the real way this would go would be a lot slower. In some ways much more painful, because it'd be protracted. You know, regardless of which character you are in the whole mess, right? You have to just decide what you're gonna do, and believe in the people as best you can. Weakening her means locking chroma away from the paintress. That is what the Nevrons did when they killed people. The Axons also act as chroma holders, so the paintress cannot use the chroma. Right. These endings are for the players. I often hope players are able to take meaningful lessons from it, including how they spend time playing games, because the meta element of E33 the game as an escape from reality is huge. Absolutely. Which is like part of the brilliance of it, right? Because and also kind of going to the going into the whole idea of the Maelle ending feeling like it suddenly, or well, both endings actually, suddenly making it feel like the world doesn't matter. Because yes, the warning of don't spend too much time in a game, right? Live your actual life. Absolutely. And yet the very fact that this game exists is a testament to the idea that these things do have meaning. It's not just nothing, right? Even if it's fake, even if it's not real, even if it doesn't have any real, existence, it has real impact. The lessons we can learn from this are things that maybe we wouldn't have been able to get from real life. Or we could, but it would have happened in a different way. Maelle seeking solace and comfort in this fake world could absolutely have real impact on her being able to come to terms with her grief in the outside world. I'm with the camp that the one kid with Maelle is fractured Verso, or that Lumiere would find a way to continue independently. Yeah, I think that's generally what's... The two themes of stories matter and have a real impact, but you can't let yourself be consumed by them. Right. And Persona 5 Royal Dev said both endings are valid, and we know that's a lie. Yeah, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah. Actually, instead of substance abuse, what if your loved ones lost themselves in a game as a metaphor? What if instead of going to school, socializing, etc., you just stay at home playing games, watching movies, etc.? Yeah, and that is absolutely a thing that happens, right? And to rip away the crutch from somebody is never the answer. Like, that's never the answer. Help them wean off the crutch? Absolutely. Absolutely. But if they do not choose it, it's worthless. It's worthless. Even if you got them to go through the motions of living without it. It's not worth it. You aren't actually getting what you want to have happen. You just get them to repress it, bottle it up, whatever, take the issue that was there, and let it fester inside them in a different way. It has to be something that you choose. It has to. That's the only way it works. That's the only way you have any actual meaningful progress. And the solution isn't to unplug the TV, nor is it to just leave them there. They need to feel safe outside again. Right. There's a difference between making sure that you're not enabling and, saying that it's your responsibility what they do. The big part where I feel like the metaphor has some disconnect from the real world is that Maelle was actually living a fully real life in there, right? Like, even if it would kill her eventually, sure, and if you breathe long enough, you die, right? But, like, that doesn't mean it's a bad thing, right? Like, she just lived a life in there, and it could theoretically be just as fulfilling and all of that and whole if you're not doing this, puppet whatever shit with Verso. which I feel like she wouldn't have done anyways. It's actually a thing in rehab centers that they do. If a victim of abuse comes in, you cannot tell them what to do. You give them what they need and wait for them to choose to come back for treatment. Exactly. Because otherwise they're not choosing it. They won't actually go with it. They won't stick with it. Speaking of festering, it's super fucked up that Elena painted her perfect family with a scarred and crippled Alicia, and also deliberately punished the painted Renoir by giving him memories of Verso dying. Yeah. And the other thing, to be honest, who's to say that there's no one above the painters? Like, why would they have 33rd December IRL? Sure. Yeah, exactly. Once you get into that situation, then it can always happen. And the thing is that because they're from that outer reality, it's easy for them to look at this one and say, that's not real. But the thing is that if someone were to come along and be like, hey, psych, surprise, Renoir and everybody, you've been in an illusion this entire time. That's not actually the real reality. It's this one out here. Yeah, they might choose that one, theoretically, but it would be very natural and very understandable for them to be like, no, fuck you. This is the one I know. I'm staying here. And that's not wrong. That's not a bad thing, right? Like, the idea of whether or not us living our lives and knowing that it can be fulfilling and all of that stuff here is not changed if we suddenly find out that this is actually a created world or whatever. That doesn't undo what was already working before. We just have a different awareness. We know more stuff. Renoir doesn't actually treat them as not being real. He's just willing to put his family over their lives like the painted one. I don't know. Because, well, okay. I feel like it's worse if Renoir is willing to do that. If it's I will willingly murder an entire world in order to get my family back, that is so much worse than no, come on, they're figments, they're not actually real, let's get out, you know? Which reminds me, I wonder what was up with the painted Renoir trying to wipe out the Gestrels. Oh, yeah. Huh. No, I think that is the case, and most people still agree with him. Nope. I mean, he spoke to them in normal conversation. He didn't regard them as ants, insects. No, but the thing is that that's him trying to be manipulative. Because again, he's trying to manipulate Verso, he's trying to manipulate Maelle. And that's not going to work well if the people that they care about, you say, shut up, you little ant. That's not exactly going to entreat them to your case, right? It's just not. Well, he did seem to be genuinely apologizing to painted Verso, so I think he did see them as real. Fuck. Could argue Renoir choosing his family over Lumiere is noble, but that's too easy, I think. I think it's more complicated than Man of the House is protecting his family. Well, right, because if you talk about the choosing others, his family over others, that's like the classic, like, villain thing of, like, I'm going to destroy reality so I can bring my wife and daughter back, right? Like, that's actually kind of exactly what it would be at that point. And in any other fiction, it would be very easy to see, that's fucked up, you monster. I understand why you want to bring them back, but you need to grow up, you need to face reality. They're gone, you can't get them, certainly not like this. And they would be ashamed of you. They would be absolutely ashamed of you if they were to know that you would be willing to do something like that. And even worse, he was actively interacting with the family members that are like, you're a monster, what the fuck are you doing? And he still chose it. And that's kind of why I'm like, okay, yeah, it's possible that he could, like, make the change of heart that he has at the end is not actually because he had a change of heart, it's because he had a change of environment. He was not able to subjugate Maelle. And so he's like, okay, fine. But if he was able to, he would. Yeah, Renoir hugging Lena at the end is a very interesting choice. Well, and I get it, because the thing is that if it got to the point where she was able to actually come out and face it, he would absolutely be there to comfort her because he would want that. Whether or not Alina would be able to be like, you know what? Yeah, I actually think that you're legit and, like, yeah, good point. The idea that she wouldn't immediately leave him once she gets out, disagree. Fair. Well, but that's why art is great, right? It makes us think about these things. Renoir acts very regal, but he's just as narrow-minded as his whole family, I think. I don't think I can condemn him for that, but it does show how he's absolutely their dad. Right, because it bugs me specifically because I know people that are like this. Anytime someone says, I am the most open-minded person, or something like that, I am the most unbiased person, or whatever, it's such bullshit. And the thing is, because they're so up their own ass, you can't actually convince them to change their mind, change their perspective, or whatever, because they've already got it. And sometimes they'll be like, I actually believe that anytime you don't want an answer, you want to be able to ask better questions, and it's like, yes, exactly! Why can't you just do that, you know? Oh dear, I'm an empath. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the thing is, seeing stuff like that portrayed in fiction is helpful because, again, it's a mirror, right? It's a painting, if you will, that we then get to look at and basically see the reflections of ourselves in it, and and be like, right, I can see how I see the logical progression. I believe that person exists. I see it. I get it. I understand it. Oh fuck! I need to make sure I don't do that. Anyone who believes their own objectivity is blind to their subjective perception. Right. Like, everyone is short-sighted. Clea focused on work, Verso focusing on his suffering, Alicia focusing on pleasure/comfort, and Alina focusing on this memory, and Renoir is also short-sighted, thinking all will be solved with destroying the canvas. Exactly. All cruel people describe themselves as paragons of frankness. Tennessee Williams. That's a great line. Is this the menu music? It is indeed. It is indeed. Fantastic game. Incredible game. The amount of believable pain and suffering that we experience in this game is fantastic, and I want to go back into it. Like, yeah, we've got all the side content and stuff to do. Absolutely. I'm very glad that this game did not do the Nier Automata thing of, all right, and now erase all save files or whatever, right? Like, if you do the Verso ending, you destroy the canvas and the game's over. You have to restart it. You have to do whatever, right? I would not have appreciated that. I can understand the avant-garde dedication to impact, but I want my quality of life game features. Thank you very much. You know what you're doing after this? Probably Slay the Spire 2, but like, there is still side content to do. So yeah, we are going to be doing side content tomorrow. You destroyed the canvas. You literally did, though. Oh, I know. So they had a very compelling and good in-universe reason to do the thing where your save is wiped and all that stuff. And I'm so glad they didn't. Yeah, glad you like it, Moonstorm. And I gotta say, thank you for being so accepting of this, because one of the things that can be tough sometimes, anytime that I am digesting fiction, right, it is this wonderful pleasure and privilege to have strangers on the internet value my opinion, right? Value my yapping about shit, right? And it's also something where this is a precious story to all of you. That's why you're here. And so I want to make sure that I'm respectful of that and not cavalier about, one of the things Caleb and I say is that we're not critics, right? Anyone can be a critic. That's bullshit. That's easy to do, and it doesn't necessarily bring anything to the table, right? I might not necessarily agree with all the things that something does, but we don't want to go into critic territory. And I want to commend you guys and say that I really appreciate you being so accepting of these different perspectives that I might have and all that stuff, because, this is your precious game. It's your baby. I could absolutely wait, hang on. Don't you say that about my game. It's fair, But yeah, I'm firmly on Renoir and Verso's side, but I can understand what you're saying. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, with the two endings that they presented, Verso's is the correct one. I just don't buy it. And I think some of the details, it's like, they were kind of put in there to make Verso's the right one. When, I think it would make more sense for, it to be something that's a bit between the two, and, Maelle's to be the correct one, long, painful conversations, and eventually she's able to come out and, okay, awesome, and however much of her family is there or isn't or whatever. And the Anton Ego quote from Ratatouille, if you know, you know. Yes, that Anton Ego monologue at the end of Ratatouille is it's the perfect way to basically talk about the idea of critiquing art and all of that stuff. It's delightful. And it is a wonderful reminder to me when I get too carried away with no, but it's supposed to be this way, but if you do that, then that means this, and that doesn't work, Thank you for being so good to talk to, Jacob. I'm not here to be right or prove you're wrong. It's just nice to speak to people who won't make me want to rip my hair out. Yeah, that definitely helps. Thank you. I'm glad I can be that. Gotta walk the walk, yep. Sandfall did confirm they want to do more games with the Clair Obscur title, whatever that entails. And I feel like that makes sense, because they have all the stuff of, the writers and the, painters and all that stuff in the outside world that very much feels like the, if not something explored in this game, which is why I thought Renoir wouldn't actually be the final, that wouldn't be the end, then clearly it's some kind of sequel setup or whatever. I get very particular about stuff. And stories are no exception. It's taking non-literal language to communicate something to the audience. It could just be an entertainment where it's hey, have a fun romp and all that stuff. But it's about communicating something. If your story isn't communicating something, then what's the point, right? Other than just, some entertainment value or whatever. And entertainment value is fine. But because you're communicating something, even though, 10 people can look at the same story and have 11 different interpretations, there is that part of me that's like, no, but you can, I'll feel like you can do something that's actually incorrect, where you set up a message, or you set up a thing, and then you take it a different direction, and it's like, no, wait, no, hang on, if you do that, then what about this other stuff that you've been setting up? The other great stuff that you've been saying, now you're contradicting it, You can tell little ways Maelle was, swayed by the writers, since she likes to use poetry and purple prose too. Her attempts to create poetry sound a little cringe, but expected for her age. Nice touch. Oh, sure. And it does make sense because she is actively focused on her own suffering, right? Because you're trying to process your own feelings. I know that I will absolutely kind of wax poetic to myself in sort of a self-aggrandizing kind of way if I'm ever stuck in something and I'm like, fuck, I'm feeling these feelings and I don't know how to deal with them. And so then it's like, it can get into this weird cycle thing and all that. She did do poetry really early on, yeah. And all the books and typewriters in her room. Also, great point. Well, and, think about it. If you suddenly lose the ability to speak, I imagine you'll have a lot to say. And then writing becomes your best avenue for getting that out there. I was just along for the ride. I enjoyed beating up Renoir, even though I thought he was right during it. Maybe the real villains were whoever stratified actual Paris into pitting humanity's majors against each other. What the hell made a whole family of painters? That's a good point. And the Stenthal being named after a writer? Oh. Humanities should unite against business, clearly. Problem is that the way that we unite against business is maybe by creating things like this that business then profits from. And you can make all your anti-establishment art and creative works that you want. It's still going to be harvested by the, establishment. STEM is my friend. It's business majors. Yes. It's also so unfortunate and unfair that the family supported Clea and Verso, but discouraging Alicia then proceeded to blame her for the fire caused by the writers due to her hobby. Well said. Double standard. Probably very realistic for a family in 1905, when you've got your disabled daughter, right? A lot of the fandom agrees that even though Maelle doesn't necessarily have any creations in the canvas, the way the rest of her family did, her art would absolutely be Renaissance inspired. Oh man. What a game. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for getting me to play this game. My question is, do psychiatrists/therapy exist in this magical world? You would hope so. You would really hope so. I would love a Clea-focused game or plot something. Kel mentioned, I think, how Clea didn't get as much writing focus, I believe. Oh yeah, she definitely didn't. There's a story there, but also, I feel like, I don't know if I would want to continue with this family, right? Like, they kind of ended the story with the family. Go somewhere else, start something new. This very much feels like the, don't do an Arcane Season 2, and if you do, have it with completely different characters. Which, we know how that went. But there's a headcanon that Maelle, the OG canvas in her tiny manor door canvas, and that's why we see it around the world. His family is a hot mess, indeed. His family needs a priest rather than a therapist to uncover their baggage. Sure. Each Descendra family member has their own visual style they bring to the canvas if you're able to distinguish who painted what. It's been confirmed by Jennifer, the writer, that Clea is sequel bait. I absolutely see that. I still think you did a great thing with this family. Move it aside and do a different family, or do a different story, Expedition 33 is just one story in the Clair Obscur series. Sure. Maybe if there was a sequel, we'd have small mentions or references to the Descendra, or an NPC Clea that allows more of her nuance. Yeah, like that kind of thing I think would be great. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I will see you tomorrow at noon p.m. Pacific time. Maybe a bit late. Probably should have said it earlier in the stream, but if you've hung out till now, basically, have some IRL stuff. So tomorrow's stream is going to be 2 hours earlier. It's going to be at noon instead of 2 p.m. So 3 hours earlier than this one started. I'll see you then. We'll do some side content. Take care, everyone. Good night. And whatever your thing is that you're struggling with, right? Whatever your fire is, you can do this. Be patient with yourself and hold those you care about and that care about you close. And always be listening, because you might have more strength than you think. And maybe you don't need to stay in the painting forever, but it's there if you need it. Good night.